What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The 20th of April, Saturday. We're taking a look at Aerodrome Finance / the US dollar, ticker symbol AERO USD, Aerodrome. Guys, sitting down 1.36% on this Saturday mid-morning here. Pretty aggressive sell-off we're getting over in the stock market. We talked about that about a week or so ago, that we are out of the stock market, and the selling does continues. We'll have to see if it lasts or not. Want to talk about a couple things here on the Aerodrome chart. I want to welcome all of these subscribers. Appreciate you guys. So we have a couple things here. We're going to talk about a similar area in the past. So real quick, we have on the screen here, this is a daily chart. This is the Coinbase data for Aerodrome. We have the fibs on here, so we took a major swing high and a swing low. Those dates are the 19th of April, which would have been yesterday, and then the 12th of April, which was last Friday, I believe. Major swing high, swing low. We just dragged the fibs over to the right. The fibs will give you upper price targets, areas to look for price to potentially hit, and then find some resistance. So you can see here the 1618 is all the way up there at $3.22. The 2618 up there at $5.26. We'll have to see. We're far away from there, but in the right market, you know, no problem. This thing has ran over 3,000%. But right now, we are in a consolidation phase, so we're not in a trend currently anyways. To the upside, we're pulling back, consolidating, building a base. So that's what those are on the screen. If you're not familiar, those are the Fibonacci levels, taking a major swing high and a swing low. Here's the swing high on the 12th, and the swing low is the 19th, which was yesterday of April. So we can get rid of the fibs, and I want to show you what's going on here. So yesterday's candle, we had a pretty wide range. We hit a low yesterday of $1.45 and a high of $1.83. That's a very large range. Today is an inside day. It's very quiet. We did not print a new high or a new low. It's an inside day. But yesterday's candle was a bearish engulfing candle, which means we took out the high, we took out the low of the previous day, which would have been Thursday the 18th. And then we also closed lower. So not the greatest thing to see, at least if you're bullish. And then today is also very quiet. We'll have to see what happens if anything materializes today or not. So keep an eye on this candle on the 19th. Get a good visual of what that looks like. If you look over here, let's look back to the 12th of April. This candle was a major bearish engulfing candle. We did break out to the upside. We hit resistance at 234.4510. That's this green line on the chart. And we closed lower on the day. We also took out some lows. So we had this nice breakout here on the 7th. We consolidated, started the breakout, and then they crushed it and pushed the market back down. They probably traded at much lower intraday and then closed it about halfway. And then you can see what came after that was we traded up for about 2 days, and then the market rolled over. So why am I talking about that? Is because if we see something similar, we might see a couple days up or sideways, and then perhaps a trend back to the downside. Maybe getting us down to $1.36, maybe lower. I have another target down below the market, which the bulls don't want to see be hit, of course. So that's down there at 79,700. That's this green line on the chart. So I just wanted to share that with you. We'll see what happens. We'll see what obviously plays out in the days ahead, keeping an eye on Bitcoin. You could also argue that this pullback here is just setting up for a larger move to the upside. And if Bitcoin moves higher, you know, there's a really high probability that that will take place. So a couple areas to watch, at least that I think are important, are this area here, $1.36,764. That's basically these lows here. You want them to hold. You don't want a break below that and a close below that. If that happens, you could get a break lower, a back test, and then another major move to the downside, maybe, like I said, down to that 79,700. So we'll have to see. We're in the middle here. So far, nothing too much to worry about, at least in my opinion, guys. All right. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do, just sharing my opinion kind of on how I see the markets, the Aerodrome finance and the US dollar pair from Coinbase. Upper targets, if we start to really move to the upside, like I said, 234,510, 242,950, 287.50 up in here. Those are a couple areas that I would expect the market to find some resistance at for a period of time. You're looking at about a 39 or 40 up to a 68 or so % move higher to hit those targets. Also keeping in mind, the fibs give us targets much, much higher. So if you are super bullish, then I would suggest throwing the fibs on here. Take the swing high just about there, the swing low, and then you could see what the fibs lay out for you if the price gets up to these areas. So a couple takeaway, guys. Keep your eyes on the lows here, $1.36,764. It's important. We don't want to see that break. Keep your eye if we start to rally 234, 242, 282 to the upside. Keep your eye on the fibs if that's something you want to put on your chart. And yeah, that's pretty much it here. It's the weekend. We have a quiet day. We have an inside day so far. We had a bearish engulfing candle yesterday, which isn't that great for the bulls. We'll have to see if it can gain some momentum and see if the market actually trends lower. Let's drop into Bitcoin, BTC, USD, Coinbase chart. Bitcoin had a big swing recently off some major important areas here at 6205. This white level here, you can see it found support back in the 5th of March. We got close here on the 20th. Another test here on the 17th. Close once again on the 13th of April. Big swing yesterday from, taking out some lows, taking out some highs. So far, we're actually rallying today, which is good to see. Maybe we'll see Aerodrome turn green. We'll have to see, guys. Let's see here. So we tried to break out here, found resistance, rolled over, putting in a lower low. We'll see how far this rally can go. If it takes out the highs, or does it stop somewhere mid and put in a lower high, and then that next leg down potentially could be nasty. But we'll see. We're bullish on Bitcoin and kind of the rest of the markets. But the more Bitcoin struggles to get above this 71.335, the more concerning it is. It's already had 3 shots to get above there, and so far it hasn't. Maybe the 4th time will be good, but if we start to trade up to this, 68,748 area or so and find resistance, we could get a nasty leg to the downside, and this would be a very large topping pattern. So a lot going on. I understand. There's a lot on my chart. I look at a lot, think about a lot. Yeah, feel free to let me know your comments down below. Good luck out there. Please make your own financial decisions. Let's see if Bitcoin can gain some momentum. There is a lot of targets above the market that can act as resistance. Aerodrome, let's see if the lows can hold, and time will tell. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching.